West side, no? That kurta? I tried it. I didn't like I wanted to buy for dance, but she doesn't like the collars because this area she wants to see neck movements and that's why I liked it.
So cheap they are here.
It's also very thin material, so
Linen or something. Sir says it's connecting to audio. Did you say anything in the chat? Can you check in the chat, Suchita, like what happened?
nothing is there in the WhatsApp chat.
Can you tell sir we logged in?
Namaskara.
Namaskaram, sir.
Namaskaram. Suchita ಅವರ ಏನ್ರಿ ಇದು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಏನ್ರಿ?
ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಬಿಡಿ, ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ.
ಕೈ ಇದು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ. So, what did we do? Last class.
We had to redo the ta, kita, taka, changing that last. And then we had to come up with a different 8 aksharas.
A pattern of 8 aksharas. Yes. The first one, the redoing the korapa.
Yeah.
Can you say that? And then we will go to the pattern that you created.
Ta, kita, taka, digu, di, kita, taka, digu, tom, kita, taka, digu. Now, I'll start from the beginning.
You have to start with 3. Digu, tari. That 3.
I realized that, yeah. Ta, kita, taka, digu, di, kita, taka, digu, tom, kita, taka, digu, nam, kita, taka, digu, ta, kita, taka, digu, di, kita, taka, digu, tom, kita, taka, digu, nam, kita, taka, digu, ta, kita, taka, kita, taka, tom, kita, taka, nam, kita, taka, digu, tam. Digu, tam. Digu, tam. Digu, tam. Digu, tatatam. Digu, tatatam. Digu, tam.
Very good. Yes, Shravani. Yes, ma'am.
Ta kita kita taka digu digu tari tari kita kita taka 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 tari guna tom. Di kita kita taka digu digu tari tari kita kita taka 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 tari guna tom. Tom kita kita taka digu digu tari tari kita kita taka 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 tari guna tom. Nam kita 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 Nam kita kita taka digu digu tari tari kita kita taka 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 tari guna tom. Ta kita kita taka digu digu tari tari di kita kita taka taka tom kita kita taka digu digu tari tari. Nam kita kita taka digu digu tari tari. Ta kita taka di kita taka tom kita taka nam kita taka digu digu tari tari tam kita taka tam digu digu tari tari tam tam kita taka. No.
Shravani.
Sorry, yes.
Say the Muktaya again.
Yeah. Digu digu tari tari tam. Kita taka tam. Taka tari guna tom. Digu
Good.
digu tari tari tam tam. Kita taka tam tam. Taka tari guna tom. Digu digu tari tari tam tam. Kita.
It's okay. Tam. That's all.
Digu digu tari tari tam tam tam. Kita taka tam tam tam. Taka tari guna tom.
Very good. You both have done good. Now, see, one way, as we all know now, is changing the pattern of 8. Rearranging 8 in different ways. That is one. We'll go back to that original Korapu now. So we had ta kita kita taka dhigutari kita taka dhigutari kita taka dhigutari kita taka, right? What will you do when you have similar patterns of 3 tei getting repeated thrice every time? If there is a muktaya like takata dhingenna tom takata dhingenna tom takata dhingenna tom tam takata dhingenna tom takata dhingenna tom takata dhingenna tom tam takata dhingenna tom takata dhingenna tom takata dhingenna tom. What will you do in dance generally? Will you dance all the 3 muktayas in the same way? Tei didi tei tam. Or what you do? What will you do? Yes, Suchita. I can't hear you.
They'll change each set of 3. Each set will be different.
How?
One will be Tei Tei this day, one will be Tei Tei this day.
Okay. Oh, you're telling about the formation of adavus, right? They will form the adavus of the same 8 in different ways.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So that is one. That is one way. There is another way where you generally do when there is 3 tei tei didi teis of 3 sets repeating together. You will do tei didi tei 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 didi tei 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 didi tei once, and then you'll reverse it tei 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 didi tei 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 didi tei tei didi tei once. And lastly, you will keep the original tei tei didi tei 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 didi tei 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 didi tei. How is this possible now? Are they changing anything in total number of aksharas, or
No. They're
are they
keeping the
just-
same framework. They are keeping the same framework and they are moving it around.
Okay, tei tei didi tei is how much? If they have to keep the same framework, how much is a tei tei didi tei?
6.
In which speed?
Again, the confusion started now.
In which
What is-
speed?
Okay, correct. It depends on the speed. But what is the original value of tei tei didi tei? If you are saying it in third speed. Shravani Garu, how is it 6?
Tai tai didi tai.
That I can do like this also. Tei, didi, tei.
But your speed is
Go on.
your speed is slow. My speed is tai tai didi tai.
Oh, tei, didi, tei. 9. I can count it in whatever way I can, if you count it like that.
I'm counting in third speed.
Count in third speed. Say it in your tala. How will you say? Third speed, Te, Te, Didi, Te.
8, sir.
Takadimi, takadimi, takadimi.
Ili, ili.
Tai, tai, didi, tai. 4 and 4.
Te, te.
Tai,
I-
tai, didi, tai. Tai,
So you said 6. Where is 6? What is the value?
4. 4 and 4.
Again wrong.
Tai,
How many beats it took?
tai, tai, didi, tai.
How many beats? 2 beats andre 4 akshara na? It is 4 aksharas.
8. I mean each beat 4 action.
I didn't ask you how many aksharas you are saying per beat. What did I ask you?
The value of
What is the
didi,
value of
tai.
Te, Te, Didi, Te? We have done this so many times. Yet you all make mistake. And there is doubt every time. Te, Te, Didi, Te.
We need an exam, sir.
Oh yeah, definitely you need an exam now. I'll give you an exam now. Okay.
Navratri is coming. That is the
Navratri
exam.
exams on Vijayadashmi. Okay. Shravani. See, every time you ask for any Muktaya Adav, you should not rely on your calculation of counting. That is always wrong. How? See, Tei Tei Did Tei. Tei Tei Did Tei. Because you are counting like just random. You are not counting it like Tei. What is the aksharas in Tei? What is the akshara in next Tei? What is the akshara in Didi Tei? You are not counting like that, right? When we are doing this, randomly we are coming at some number. That should not be done. See, this way of counting started from Hindustani people, because they why do they count like this? Because they don't have a tala. They don't have some anga to depict tala. So that's why they make each beat is finger as 4 aksharas and counting 4 aksharas. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tintal. Understood? So for us there are talas, right? So whatever value, when somebody asks you, as Suchita said, you tell me it has different values in different speeds. In which speed do you want the value? That is one, okay. But the original value is said only in third speed, right? Where there is 4 akshara in a beat. That you said. There are 4 aksharas in a beat. But what is the value of this Sholukattu? How will you find out? You have to say it, right? Otherwise you will not know. Right? When you say Tei, Tei, Didi, Tei, 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 Didi, Tei, then only you can estimate the value. You can't just randomly come up with values. And one more thing. You know the value of a Didi Tei. How much is a Didi Tei?
4.
Again. 4. I'm saved. So, what are you adding to a Didi Tei here? You are adding 2 Tei. Tei. So, Didi Tei already has a Tei, right? Didi Tei. So, that value of Tei is 2. Didi Tei. The same Tei you are adding here. Tei. So, every time you add 1 Tei, 2 aksharas get increased. Right, Shravani? Liyama. So, you should not answer randomly. So, you know, calculate it in reverse. So, Didi Tei was 4. So, he is adding 2 Teis to the same Didi Tei. Each Tei is 2. So, that way it has to be 8 aksharas. Okay, Shravani? You have a doubt?
No, sir.
No, right? So, Tei Didi Tei is 6. Because we are adding only 2 aksharas there. Tei Didi Tei. That is 6. This Tei Didi Tei is very similar to Digutari Kitataka that we are doing. Digutari Kitataka is also 8. Tei Didi Tei is also 8. That's why I gave you the example of 3 Tei Didi Teis if you are doing. How do you do it differently? That means in Tei Didi Tei there is 6 aksharas. So we have taken out 2 aksharas from one Tei Didi Tei and made it Tei Didi Tei. And the same two aksharas we are adding it the last to the last one and making it tei, tei, tei.
10.
So 10. So we are taking out 2 from 8 and making it 6 and adding 2 to the last one and making it 10. So the progression is now 6, 8 and 10. We have not changed the 24. 3 8s are 24 is not changed. So only the rearrangement as you have done now. Okay na? So on this basis we can also say the same koraipo like this. Ta kita kita taka tari kita taka dhigu tari kita taka dhigu tari kita taka. Taught already.
In record.
It's
Oh, it's
recording.
recording. Okay.
So ta kita kita taka tei di tei 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 di tei 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 di tei. The same value we are saying it as ta kita kita taka tari kita taka dhigu tari kita taka dhigu tari kita taka. So what are we adding here? We are taking out the dhigu from the first one and making it tari kita taka. And we are adding the dhigu to the last one, making it dhigu tari kita taka dhigu tari kita taka tei 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 dhidi tei. Very similar to 10 akshara. Now, Savani, did you get 10?
Dhigu, tari.
Show your hand how you count.
Di-
No, this you are counting, right? How you count?
Tari. What was the solution?
That is very wrong because you are counting two aksharas in one. Dhigu tari kita taka. That is not one akshara. You have to count it. Dhigu tari kita taka. So it is 4 plus 2.
10.
Arthaita Shavani, you should not count in second kala to get the value, because the second kala will have only 5 aksharas. It will show only 5 aksharas, right? See, dhigu tari kita taka. So 4 plus 1, 5. That is not the value because we are counting it in 2 aksharas per beat format. 2 akshara is considered as 1 in here when you count like this, but you have to count it dhigu tari kita taka. So 4 plus 4 8 plus 2. Okay, the best way to know the value in Aditala, I've told it long back. So you just say it in the similar way, in which similar speed in which you are saying 4 times. Then it will show you how many beats it acquires. That is the value. So dhigu tari kita taka dhigu tari kita taka dhigu tari kita taka dhigu tari kita taka. So totally it acquired 1 avartana plus 2 beats, right? So 1 avartana is 8 beats plus 2 10 beats. So if it is acquiring 10 beats when you repeat the same phrase 4 times, then you can blindfoldedly say it is 10 aksharas because it is acquiring 10 beats. Understood? No. Tari kita taka, tari kita taka, tari kita taka, tari kita taka. How many beats? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So tari kita taka is 6. You understood now? In the same way, if you want to find out any akshara for that matter in which speed, Suchita, yav speed al bekaro irbodu, but you have to say that akshara in the same way when you are, as you are saying in a jati or as you are saying in the practical application of it. Okay. So for example, if you want to find out how many aksharas are there in Natasha Gautam, Tadavana Muni Jana Sakala Sura Sura. You don't know. Saura Sura. How many aksharas are there in Sura? That's where you have to say it. Sura. Bam. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the value is 5 aksharas. And then you go into it and find out where are these 5 aksharas. it is kite it into two. Sura, 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 Sura. So there is an extension after Sura and there is no extension after Sura. So we are hearing four aksharas Sura, Sura. Because of that extension after Sura, Sura. That is where the five aksharas are lying. Sura, Sura. Understood? So any value of any Sholakato can be we can find out when we say the same thing four times in Chatushragati Aditala. Okay? So any doubt you have, you should not answer quickly. You should say, oh, how is he saying? But you have to say it in the same way. Otherwise, it will show some other value. Okay, yeah? Oh. So the next Koraipo will be Ta kita kita taka tari kita taka digo tari kita taka digo digo tari kita taka kita kita taka tari kita taka digo tari kita taka digo digo tari kita taka tom kita kita taka tari kita taka digo tari kita digo digo tari kita taka nam kita kita taka tari kita taka digo tari kita taka digo digo tari kita taka. So we have rearranged 24 in a different way now. How do we proceed to the next? Because in the next we had only 8, 8, 8. So we did ta kita kita taka digu tari kita taka ar ta kita kita taka digu digu tari tari ar ta kita kita taka digu digu digu. So everything was 8 only. 8 was rearranged in some other way. Now because we are rearranging 24 as 6, 8 and 10, the 6, 8 and 10 pattern should be carried on till the Muktaya. So how do we do that? So for that, Ta kita kita taka is 8 aksharas. Ta kita kita taka. Right? So we have 8 already there. So we can take the 6 and 10 and manipulate. How? Ta kita kita taka, tari kita taka, dhi kita kita taka, dhigu dhigu tari kita taka. So in this way, that 32 remains as 32 because we are taking out 2 from the first digu tarikita taka and we are adding the 2 to the digu digu tarikita taka. So it is 8 and 6, 8 and 10. 8 and 6, 8 and 10. So ta kita kita taka tarikita taka dhi kita kita taka digu digu tarikita taka tom kita kita taka tarikita taka nam kita kita taka digu digu tari kita taka. This you understood? Shavani?
Partially understood. Partially understood.
I think if I write
It's too
it down, I
fast, sir.
understand.
Yeah.
If I write it,
It's fast, sir. Slow down a bit.
Slow down a bit.
Yes,
Ta
please.
kita kita taka tari kita taka. You mean this? I understand. So the way that I'm explaining you, I have to explain it more clearly. That's what you mean, right?
Yeah, from the beginning. I understood that we are reshuffling, but
So see, what was the type? It was ta kita kita taka, digutari kita taka, digutari kita taka, digutari kita taka. That we have are repeating 4 times. Alva. Then we were going to ta kita kita taka, digutari kita taka. So we are directly going to we are reducing 3 8s to 1 8, or if you take the whole phrase 32 to 16, half of it, and then we went to half of 16 also and we remained in 8s, and then we made a Muktaya. So since we are rearranging these 3 8s in 6 8 and 10, so this 6 8 10 pattern we have to carry till the end,
okay.
right? So if you say ta kita kita taka digutari kita taka, there is no 6 and 10. It's all 8s in the next step. Right? When we are making it 16, we can't make it like ta kita kita taka digutari kita taka di kita kita taka digutari kita taka. Then there is no difference from the last and this. So how do you bring that 6, 8, 10 pattern even here? So we can do it like ta kita kita taka, which is already the mid value 8 aksharas which are already there. So other two combinations were 6 and 10. So those two things we are not here. So what I did is 8 is already there. Ta kita kita taka. I spelled a 6 with first 8. Ta kita kitataka, tari kitataka. So 8 and 6. Dhi kita kitataka, I'll say it with 10. Ta kita kitataka, 6, tari kitataka. Dhi kita kitataka with a 10. Dhigu dhigu tari kitataka. In that way, I am bringing 6, 8, 10 pattern through next for the next also. But I am not changing the whole structure of 16 and 16. The 16 and 16 is still there. Because 16 plus 16 is 32, right? 8 plus 8, ta kita kitataka, dhi kitataka, 16. 6 plus 10, 16.
So the first time for the 32, it is ta kita kitataka, digu tari kitataka 3 times. No. How in the first, can you say the first one, please?
Ta kita kitataka, right. Then only you will understand. Or otherwise you will keep asking questions again and again. Tomorrow also you will ask. We decided that we do tei diditai tei tei diditai tei 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 diditai when there is 3 tei tei diditais repeated one after the other. Like the same way we just rearranged our digutari kitataka as tari kitataka, digutari kitataka, dhigu dhigu tari kitataka. You can write one line. There is no need to write the 4 lines fully. Okay, you can write ta kita kitataka, tari kitataka, dhigu tari kitataka, dhigu dhigu tari kitataka. So that you can understand that it is no more 8, 8 and 8 on the right hand side. After ta kita kitataka, it is become 6, 8 and 10. This you understood?
So the phrase is ta kita kitataka, tari kitataka, digu tari kitataka, taka, digu digu tari.
Aye. Ta kita kitataka, that is there. Tari kitataka. So for one tari kitataka, you are adding next dhigu, one dhigu. Dhigu tari kitataka. So it depends on how you write. Shravani, see. If you write like this, ta kita kitataka, and leave some space and write tari kitataka. Don't write tari kitataka, digu tari kitataka, digu digu tari kitataka in one line. So first line you write tari kitataka, second line below that tari kitataka write tari kitataka, and on the left hand side you add a digu. So it is srotovaha tari kitataka, digu tari kitataka, and third line dhigu dhigu tari kitataka. So in that way you know tari kitataka, dhigu tari kitataka, dhigu dhigu tari kitataka. Whereas if you write it like one line fully, then you don't know you are adding the tari kitataka dhigu, tari kitataka dhigu, tari kitataka dhigu. It becomes like that. Understood? So you write 6, 8, 10, one below the other. Then you will know. Suchita, heli.
So ta kita kitataka is 2 beats.
Oh.
Yeah, that's done. Tari kita is 1 beat.
ಆ ಥರ ಬರಿಬಾರ್ದು. While you write only, you can't write it in script. It takes too much of time. Shorthand. How do you write the shorthand version? So you write it as ta kita kitataka. Below it, you write 8 aksharas. 8. Ta kita kitataka 8. Okay. On the right hand side of ta kita kitataka in the same line, you write tari kitataka. Above it, write 6. You write the value of the Sholukate.
Correct.
Okay,
I
na?
got till here. 8 and 6. Okay.
8 and 6. So below that 6, write the dhigu tari kitataka. So that we understand that it is tari kitataka to which we are adding dhigu tari kitataka. Dhigu, one dhigu we are adding and making it 8.
Okay, this is 8.
This you
correct.
understood?
Yeah, 8, 6, 8.
8, 6, 8.
Huh.
And then 6, 8, you write 10 below it. Dhigu, dhigu, tari kitataka. You add 2 dhigus now to tari kitataka. It is the same way as we do tei diditei, tei tei diditei, tei 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 diditei. Tari kitataka is tei diditei 6. Dhigu tari kitataka, you added one more tei, tei tei diditei 8. Dhigu, dhigu. Tei, 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 didi, tei is 10. You understood now?
Yeah.
So, flower bracket it and say 4 times. So, when you write the script as the columns and rows, then you would know that same phrase is repeating 4 times except the tadhi tomnam in the first 8. There is no change.
So this is the 32 aksharas. This is the 32 aksharas.
Yes.
32 into 4. Got it.
You tell me where are those 32?
Ta kita kita taka is 8. Tari kita, so that's it. Tari kita taka is 6. Digu tari kita taka is 8. Digu digu tari kita taka is 10.
So 24 on the right hand side plus 8. Ta kita kita taka. 32. 8 plus
Okay, so
24 is the pattern.
Okay, so now in the next pattern, we leave the 8 and in that 24 box, we are shifting.
Yes, not 24. The whole 24 itself is a pattern. Right. Now what
Yeah.
are we shifting? We want to continue that 6, 8, 10 pattern. Even in the next. So what we are doing here is we are having the ta kita taka as it is in the next step also. So write ta kita taka. Below it write 8. Okay, na? So on the right hand side, instead of having a 8, so we will have, because 8 is already there in ta kita taka, we will have 6. Ta kita taka, tari kita taka. You write tari kita taka in the same line with ta kita taka.
So that's the 6.
Yes. So how many aksharas are there now in that line? 14 aksharas.
8 plus 14. So we need only 2 more.
2 more. How are we adjusting that 2 more? Is in the next. In the next step, when you take dhi kita taka, right below dhi kita taka, ta kita taka. In the next line, you write dhi kita taka, which is 8 already. Right. So we have to adjust the 2 aksharas that was not there in dhi kita taka. So you add that to this digu tari kita taka. So which will be now digu tari kita taka, which will be 10. So dhi kita taka will have a 10 with it. Ta kita taka is having a 6 with it. Shravani, are you getting it, ma?
Yes, sir.
So ta kita taka, tari kita taka, 8 and 6 in the first line. Dhi kita taka, which is 8 with digu tari kita taka, which is a 10. So now total it. So 8 plus 6, 14. 8 plus 10, 18.
18, yeah.
18 plus 14, 32 again. Understood?
But then, yeah, this we don't repeat though, right? I mean, what about... So we have to do the same thing with tom and num.
That's all. So
So you
tom
repeat
and
it
num is a
twice.
pair, right? Then there also
Yeah.
you do tom kita taka, tari kita taka. So bracket it and say 2 twice.
2 times, yeah.
2 times, and the second time it comes with tom and num. That is all is the difference. There is no difference in the value,
Yeah.
but the tadhi will become tom num.
So basically, the second time it is nam kita taka, digu digu tari kita taka.
Correct. Tom kita taka, tari kita taka. Nam kita taka, digu tari kita taka. Understood?
So why couldn't we have kept digu the di kita taka?
What?
No. Instead of shifting that first one's remaining digu to the second one, we could have put it before di kita taka also, right?
What is the pattern that we have followed in the beginning? Is it 10, 8, 6?
Oh, okay. So we want to maintain the same. Okay.
Yes, it is 6, 8, 10. So, since we are already changing, the ta kita taka is remaining in the same way because it is in the same way in the first. So, that we are considering it as 8. So, we have to shift 6 and 10. So, 6 comes in the beginning, 10 comes in the end. Understood?
Yeah.
You can rearrange and make one more korappu with 10, 8, 6 also. Then, if you are doing 10, 8, 6 in the first step itself, then ta kita taka will have a 10, Dhi kita kita taka will have a 6. So even the 10 and 6 will get shifted. 10 comes in the beginning, 6 comes later. If your first pattern has 10 in the beginning. Okay, understood?
So now the eighth one is just simple. Ta kita kita taka,
Yes,
di
ta
kita kita
kita
taka.
kita taka, because we are coming to the last chunk of the division of 8. We will take the mid value. We will take it as ta kita kita taka, dhi kita kita taka, tom kita kita taka, nam kita kita taka as it is. So Shravani, the next will be ta kita kita taka into 4 times. Now the muktaya. So the muktaya also we have to do it in 6, 8, 10 now. So instead of saying it, yeah, because we are carrying the 6, 8, 10 till here, right? If you observe, Suchita, Shravani's muktaya,
At that.
because she had tari tari digu digu tari tari kita kita taka taka takata diganato. So she said in the muktaya digu digu tari tari tam kita kita taka taka tam takata diganatom tam. Why Shravani?
Because it has to follow some pattern, no?
That is why I'm saying. So if you are, it's very very similar to the meal we eat, the cloth we wear. Alva, we will see some matching color in clothes we wear. Alva. So it looks decent. That's what. There is no other explanation for that. It looks soothing for the viewer. The same way, when we construct any pattern, there should be a flow throughout. Oh, see, he is constructing the first phrase like this. Oh, he is manipulating the second phrase also to retain the same 6, 8, 10 pattern. So they would expect you to do the same in the muktaya also. So they would pre-think, right? So the muktaya most probably he will be doing with 6, 8, 10 only. That anticipation should be there. Suddenly surprises, yes, surprises in some places, okay, not in all places. Right, you will get confused. Now, what is it trying to say? Right? Huh? Yeah. So last, we will do the same thing that we did in the first step. So instead of having a digutari kitatakatam, there also you have tariketatakatam, digutari kitatakatam, digu tari kitataka. So that the 24 remains in the same way. Tarikitataka tagam. So write 6 tarikitataka value. Tam is 4 aksharas. 4. Tarikitataka tagam. Digu tarikitataka tagam. Digu tarikitataka. The same muktaya repeats thrice with the variations of tam, 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 tam. Everything is a 4. Understood? You can bracket the first muktaya and say it thrice. So when you say the 3 times, you know already digutari kita taka tam, digutari kita taka tam, digu tari kita taka tam tam, digutari kita taka tam tam, digu tari kita taka tata tam, digutari kita taka tata tam, digu tari kita taka tam. Understood now?
So basically, I'll get 32. Tarikita takatam, digu tarikita takatam, digu tarikita taka.
Yes. 6, 8, 10 was 24.
Yeah.
So instead of saying ta kita kita taka in the beginning, which was 8, so we have taken the same 8 into 2 parts and disputed it after tarikita taka 1, 4, digu tarikita taka another 4.
Another.
4
And
plus
then
4, 8
this
plus
and
3.
that tam we change. Tam.
Yes. Yes, tam, 1 akshara with 3 karve in the first, 2 aksharas with 2 karves in the second one, 3 aksharas with 1 karve. So the same 4 is being rearranged with